Hello everybody. Today I will start about the chapter matter. So first definition. What is matter? Matter may be defined as anything which occupies space, has mass and can be judged by any one or more of the five physical senses. For example, book, pen, water, all these are considered as matter as they have mass, they occupy space and felt by our senses. Now, heat, light, sound, shadow, these are not considered as matter as neither they have any masses nor they occupy any space. So, they are not considered as matter. So, the characteristics of matter are as follows. It has mass, it occupies space, it can be felt by physical senses. Next, what is the composition of matter? Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms, which may or may not exist independently. Thus, atoms combine to form molecules, and molecules are held together by a force of attraction called intermolecular force of attraction. And there is a space between molecules known as intermolecular space. So, what is intermolecular force? The force of attraction between molecules is known as intermolecular force. And what is intermolecular space? The space between molecules is known as intermolecular space. Now, we are going to know the state of matter. Matter exists in three states: solid, liquid and gas. First, solid. What is solid? Solid is a state of matter. Solid has a definite shape, size, volume and mass. The intermolecular space between the molecules of solid is minimum as the intermolecular force of attraction is maximum. Next, liquid. What is liquid? It is also a state of matter. It has a definite mass and volume but no shape and size. The intermolecular space is more than in solid and the intermolecular force of attraction is less than in solid. Now, gas. What is gas? It is a state of matter. It has no volume, no shape and size but has a definite mass. The intermolecular space is maximum, means the molecules are so far from each other. The intermolecular force of attraction is negligible. Next, kinetic theory of matter. What is kinetic theory of matter? The existence of matter in three defined states can be explained on the basis of kinetic theory of matter. The main postulate of kinetic theory of matter are: first one, all matter is made up of very tiny particles called atoms. Number two, the molecules are always in a state of constant motion in all possible directions. Number three, in the solid state, the particles are rigidly held in positions about which they can only vibrate. Number four, in the liquid state, the particles are in continuous random motion but are not completely separated from each other. While in motion, they collide among themselves. In the gaseous state, the particles are in continuous random motion, almost independent of each other. Number 5, the particles possess some energy due to their motion. This energy is called kinetic energy, represented as Ke. Number 6 point, the kinetic energy possessed by the particles is dependent on temperature. The higher the temperature, the higher is the kinetic energy, and the lower the temperature, the lower is the kinetic energy. Now I will discuss about interconversion of state of matter. What is this? The change of substance from one physical state to another is known as interconversion of state of matter. For example, on heating, solid changes to liquid state and liquid state changes to gaseous state. And on cooling, gaseous state changes to liquid state and liquid state changes to solid state. For example, on heating, ice changes to water and water changes to steam. And on cooling, steam changes to water and water changes to ice. Why? State of change of matter happen. When a liquid is heated, its molecule gain kinetic energy and vibrate more vigorously till they move away from their fixed position at a particular temperature called the melting point of the solid. Thus, solid becomes a liquid, and on further heating, the molecules gain more kinetic energy. The molecules move randomly and the intermolecular force decreases gradually. After a point, the intermolecular force becomes so weak that liquid changes to gas. For this reason, solid changes to liquid and liquid changes to gas. And on cooling, kinetic energy decreases. So, the molecules become slowly and gaseous molecule changes to liquid and liquid changes to solid molecules. And this is the explanation of state of change of matter. Now, we are going to know the term related to change of a state of matter. First, melting, boiling, freezing, melting point, boiling point and condensation. First, melting. Melting means the process of change of a solid into its liquid state on heating is known as melting. Now boiling. What is boiling? The process of change of a liquid to its gaseous state on heating is known as boiling. Now what is freezing? The process of change of a gaseous state into its liquid state by cooling is known as freezing. Next, melting point. The particular temperature at which a solid starts to change liquid state. This is known as melting point. Now what is boiling point? The particular temperature at which a liquid starts to change a gaseous state. This is known as boiling point. Now what is condensation? Condensation means the process of change of a gaseous state to its liquid state by cooling is known as condensation. Now I will discuss about law of conservation of mass. Matter can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be changed from one form to another, and the total mass of the substance before and after the change remains the same. What is this meaning? This means when chemical reaction takes place, there is no loss or gain of atoms. Only a rearrangement of atoms takes place, keeping the total number of atoms the same. This law is applicable on physical and chemical changes both changes. Now on physical changes, a given mass of ice on melting gives the same mass of water. And for chemical changes, when magnesium is burned in air, it forms magnesium oxide. And the mass of magnesium and oxygen is same the mass of magnesium oxide. Now, what is physical change and what is chemical change? Physical change is temporary and reversible change, and chemical change is permanent and irreversible change. Thank you.